Hello, welcome to this week's product showcase. I'm just going to wait a few seconds for a few people to come on. Had a couple of technical hitches this morning, so I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that. Sorry if you've been waiting. If you can see me and you can hear me, can you just pop a comment, give me a wave so I know that you can hear me okay? I'm just sorting my volume settings now. We've got some viewers, I think. Hello. Let's have a look. Yay, people are here. Brilliant. Okay, so last week's product showcase went really well. So I've decided to try and do one each week just to show you new stuff, old stuff. There's so much stuff on our website that you've probably, unless you've sat and literally done view all products and gone through everything, you've probably not seen it all. So I've got a load of stuff here. I'm going to go through it and just have a look, see what you think. Always like feedback. Gives you an opportunity to ask any questions. And that's it really. Oh, and also I've got a little list of things to go through. So if you're watching this live, then that's brilliant. Great. Thanks very much. If you are watching it on replay on the page, that's amazing. If you could just write in the comments after you've watched it replay, it just keeps bumping it up to the top. It also lets me know how many people have watched it. Obviously, I realise people are in work and stuff in the day. So if you could just write replay in the bottom, that'd be great. I just wanted to do a couple of reminders. One was about the newsletter. So on our website, www.customcraftshapes.co.uk, at the bottom, there is sign up to our newsletter. I'm trying really hard at the moment to get a newsletter to come out every week. So if you want to sign up to that, all you need to do is pop your email in at the bottom. You can unsubscribe at any time anyway. Usually the sort of things on emails are what our top sellers are, looking at new lines for Easter, Mother's Day, that sort of thing. Sometimes we'll do discount codes. Sometimes we will do, if our dispatch time goes right up or right down, we can just send out an email to keep you afloat with what's going on really. So that's at the bottom of the website. Join in. Most people, there's a load of people that I know are already signed up, but if you're not, then you can go onto our website and sign up there. The other thing was about add-ons. So as a supplier, we always allow add-ons, and pretty much all year round. We haven't ever stopped it. So there is a particular way that you can do it. If you order through the website, you know that you should get an email when your order is dispatched. So when your order is sent out, you'll get an email to say your order's left us, and then obviously it depends on it depends on what postage service you've chosen. If you want to add on, you can log back into your account online. You can see where that order's up to. You can always pop us an email or a Facebook message. And if we say, yes, you can add on, it usually doesn't delay it that much. We get asked a lot of the time, if I add on, will I have to wait the 7 days or the 10 or 14 days again from scratch? The answer is no, you won't. What we do is we print those add-ons off as they come in, and we try our best to catch it up to where the original part of your order is. Now, usually maximum is a couple of days delay on your order, and that depends where it is. If your order's nearly ready for packing and sending out, then obviously it is going to just delay it a couple of days, but not very much. So the way of doing an add-on is to go onto the website, do whatever you need to add on as normal, and then when you get to the checkout page, if you instead of the postage options, if you click in that drop-down menu, there is an option there for add-on, and you can select that. It charges you 50p to add on, and you can put as much in your basket as you want. That will then come through to us as an add-on, so we're aware that that's an additional order, that's not your first bit. If, when all put together, all your orders then cost, the total order value is more than, say, £50, and you've gone then up into the next postage bracket, we will just PayPal invoice you for the excess postage. So it's normally a couple of pounds. If you've gone up from £6.50 postage, you've added on, you've gone into £60 total order value, we will send you that invoice. It works really well. We've not really had any issues on it. We only ever have good feedback, and I think it's a really good service that we offer, to be honest. Not a lot of suppliers will do it all year round. A lot stop at Christmas because it just gets so manic, but we do actually carry on with that. So if that's something that you weren't aware of, that's something that we do. And the other thing was the loyalty club. So on our website, if you can check out as a guest, you don't have to be, part of, you don't have to sign up. But if you make an account, it means that you can add things into your wish list. So things that you think, I really like that, but perhaps you haven't got the money for that this month, you can stick them in your wish list. It means you can track your orders, see where they are, go back and look in your order history. It means that you get the email dispatch emails telling you where we're up to. And it also means that you are collecting points per spend, just like most loyalty clubs. You're collecting those points, and then they can be swapped when you get to a certain amount. I think it's 250 points. You get a voucher for free postage, or you can keep collecting and you'll get a 10% off code, or you can keep collecting and you'll get a 15% off code. You can choose when you want to cash those in, so that's totally up to you. But again, you need to have an account on the website to do that. So those were all the little reminders and things I thought of this week that I just wanted to tell people about. So, products. So, first one is a really super popular unicorn shape. So, we have put it just onto a standard 6mm plaque. So this is going to be called Unicorn Plaque. I need to get him on the website this afternoon. For all the products that we show, I will post all the links in the comments once we're done. So you can follow them through. If you give me sort of half an hour, I'll get it all done. So this is our Unicorn Plaque, cut from 6mm MDF, so it will be green when it comes out to you. That is the colour that the 6 and the 9mm MDF is that we have, because it's moisture resistant MDF. Unicorn engraved, that's a 150 unicorn on the top. The size of the plaque is 200, so this bit here is 200 by 150. So loads and loads of things that you can do with that. You can have the holes drilled in. You don't have to have holes. You can request no holes, or on the when you click into the product, there will be with holes, without holes. It's simple. You just choose which one you want. Yeah, so loads of options. Can't wait to see all the different ideas that you have for what to get on here. Perfect for vinyl. Grand. Obviously, as always, if there was something specific you wanted and you want engraving text in that plaque, messages will cost up for that and can do that for you. So that is our unicorn plaque. It's £3.50 for the whole piece. If you're having extra engraving, obviously that's going to cost more, but for that bit alone, it's £3.50. So that's the first bit. So the next one is something that we've just designed for somebody, actually. So I'm just going to show you this because it's so super cute. Steve played around with quite a few different ways of doing it, but this was probably the best. So it's an Easter themed item, and they're bunny blocks. So whereas we normally have stacking blocks, these have an engraved line in, so they're not stacked. It is just one solid piece, you can see from the back. Okay, so they're bunny blocks. If you can see, we've got a little bunny bobtail and the little engraved feet. So we did toy with the idea of having like a 6mm piece and 6mm feet and stuff, but it's just easier with posting and things getting lost and dogs chewing things and whatever else to have it engraved. So that is our bunny blocks. They're freestanding. The size of them is, so the top one is 160 wide by 50 high, and the bottom is 200 wide by 50 high. You can have Happy Easter engraved onto the blocks. We can't really offer personalising and loads of different options on it because basically the feet come down, so you have to have a font that's going to swirl around and fit around those feet. It's 18mm, has a little green core in the middle, freestanding. That's it really. Perfect for painting, writing your own on, perfect for vinyl. Again, if you work with a vinyl supplier, they'll be able to get that vinyl if you're wanting Happy Easter on around there. So they are bunny blocks, £4.50 for that piece. That's with all that engraving. If you want the Happy Easter engraved on, it's additional. But again, just message us about that and we can sort it. So that's the bunny blocks. If anybody has any questions while I'm waffling on and going on, then please fire them in the comments. I am keeping a bit of a track. Everybody's saying hello and good morning. And Steph, my daughter, would love that unicorn. Yes, I know, we're very unicorn mad here too. So the next one has been on the website ages, but you know, there hasn't been a photo of it, and they are elephants in wellies. So we brought out the bunnies in wellies, yes, no, Sunday, I don't know, earlier in the week, and they've gone mad. People are buying bunnies in wellies like they're going out of business. So these are the elephants in wellies. They're slightly different. They're sitting, but they are just so super cute. So they come as a set of 3, and they just sit like that. Obviously it's not sitting very well on my hand, but they are freestanding. I don't know if I've got my fingers. So they've got their little wellies engraved, okay? So it's a plain shape apart from the wellies engraved. They come as a set of 3, so you've got a small one, and then you've got 2 large. But the 2 large are engraved, so they face each other. Okay, so they are slightly different. You can't, if you have them the right way facing, then obviously you don't need to see one welly. So that in the set, you get 3. The 2 large that face each other, and the baby. Size-wise, let me look. The small is 130, so the baby's 130mm high, and the large are 150, so not too big. Slightly smaller in height than the ducks and the bunnies, but obviously they're a lot wider. You can buy them as a set of 3. That's £7 for the set of 3, the same as the other in wellies ones. Or you can buy the small one individually. We don't offer the large ones individually just because we decided it would be too much of a hassle being like, oh, it's the one that's looking to the left or it's the one that's looking to the right, and could just see it was going to cause issues. So they come as a set of 3, and then if you need, you can buy the smaller one individually. The small one individually is £2.50. The set of 3 is £7. I think that's it about them. There's no photo. They've been on the website ages, and there's no photo, and that's my fault because it just takes ages. So, okay. Next one is a new design. So I brought out a few new sort of on-trend things at the moment, a narwhal, panda corn. There is a cat unicorn in design at the moment, and also what was the other one? Oh, a sloth. So cat, unicorn and sloth is to come. This is one, dead simple, super shape, but just how cute. We've had loads of people asking for a llama for ages. Pre-Christmas, just never have the time to get these things done. So we did a couple, and this one was sort of, when we put it to a few people, this one was the more popular than the fluffy one. We do have like a fluffy version with like a bobbly outline. If you were interested in that, you can just pop us a message and we can send you a picture. But he's going to be the standard standard llama that's on the website. So there he is. So he is 170 tall, and 18mm, free stands on his little feet, £2 each. We can do other sizes of it, but you lose not too much smaller because you start to lose the detail here between the little feet when the cutter goes in. Obviously that's sort of the size of the cutter, that little hole there. Oops. So if you're trying to push a cutter into a hole that you're telling it it's too small, it just doesn't do it. Just thinks, no, I'm not doing that. And it would just come across as like a straight, which obviously wouldn't look as good. So that's the llama. Sloth's next, and cat unicorn type thing. So there we go. Next one is one that's been on our website ages. It's super popular. Loads of people order it. We sell loads of them every week, and it is just a simple plaque with school letters on. So you can have this with holes or without, and basically what people do is they paint it up and they stick a peg or a clip on the bottom. We don't supply pegs, we don't supply clips, so you stick that on yourself, however you want to do it, and that's it basically. It's quite a small plaque. I'd actually not seen one. We've been off for so long, I in my head I thought it was bigger, but I suppose once you've got the peg on it, you don't really need it to be any bigger. You can have it with holes or without holes. Those options there on the website for you. You just select from the drop down menu. The dimensions are 120 by 150, so it's 150 high, 15 centimetres high, 12 across. They're £3.50 each, but we're able to customise the writing. So ones that we've done are, made a list here. So we have done shopping lists, we have done vouchers, we have done mail, we have done homework. So whatever you want here, it doesn't have to be school letters. Now, every product on our website has a special instructions box. So all you need to do to request a change of wording, as long as it's not, you know, changing it to a huge long piece of text, is just type a little bit in the special instructions box, and when Mark or Steve print off your order for programming, they will be able to read that, and any issues they'll just message you anyway. If you're not sure, then feel free just to message us and check. We also do it in Welsh. We do it quite a few different ones in Welsh. We've got a few Welsh customers, so you know, any bespoke customer. I did a post on Instagram and the page this week about, no, could have been last week, about how we do custom designs, and the amount of people that message me to be like, oh, I didn't know, you know. Well, we do lots and lots of different bits for people, so never be afraid to just message us. We will design something for you. We will always send you pictures before we cut it, so if you're not happy, we can tweak it, and if we can't do it, we'll just say we can't, and somebody who possibly can. Audrey said, I'm just painting my elephants in Wellies now. I bought them before Christmas, they're lovely. Yes, Steph, Unikitty will be big after the movie. Yeah, we won't be called Unikitty, and it won't look like it. I know that we are one of the suppliers who are, well, there's a few of us, but there's we are certainly one that will not copy things. We won't do copyright things, and we won't copy each other's work either. We have it done to us, well, we have it done against ourselves all the time, and it's just so demoralizing when somebody just copies everything you do. So it won't be a Unikitty, it won't look like Unikitty, it'll be a cat and a unicorn mixed, as of the panda corn and everything else. We've actually done a giraffe and a something for somebody recently as well, which was bizarre, but hey. So that's the school letters plaque. Okay, next one is the business card holder. So this is just a generic one. Please take one. You can have it plain if you want to put your own vinyl logo on, and we can also do your own. So in our office we have our custom craft shapes ones. So if you have your logo, we can do that for you. Obviously it depends on the intricacy of the logo, whether it can be engraved, and we will price that individually, depending on how many you want and how long it would take to do. So they hold about 7 to 10 business cards. We have 6, 7 in ours, and we have the sort of thick credit card type plastic cards. So if you have the more thinner papery card ones, it'll fit plenty. That's cut from 9mm, so it's quite chunky. Again, it will come green because it's 9mm. The plain one is £1, and the engraved ones are £2.50. They are 120mm by 85mm. So we sell quite a few of these. I think they probably relatively handy for craft fairs, because obviously once you put your cards in a minute, once you put your cards in, if that's on the table, then they're stood up, aren't they? And people going past can see one, feel like taking one, that sort of thing. Whereas if you're in a craft fair and your cards are flat on the table, people perhaps don't see them as much. So that's the business card holder. Next one is one we've been doing for ages, probably our most popular shape, and it is the Hare in a Moon. So this is the plain version that I grabbed, well, Steve grabbed out of the workshop yesterday. All of our in the moon designs come with a little 6mm star. So the hole, you can see, is through the top there. We cannot drill through the top there because it would split at that thin piece. So we drill it through there and the star goes underneath, and you can attach that how you want. We don't provide the twine or anything like that. It's one whole piece. Obviously it's got that little, all of them have that little bit there, and then the rounded corner bits. So we do different verses as options on the website that you can have on here. We also do loads of these with bespoke text for people. So again, just pop me a message if you want to know, you know, oh, can I have on your christening day or happy first birthday, and you know, whatever it is, and we can cost that for you. Options for what you can get in the moon are, I've made a list. You can have elephants, so we do elephants in a moon, and we do a double elephant in a moon. That's super cute. We do the hare in the moon and the double hare in a moon. We do a unicorn in a moon, a rocket in a moon, owl, reindeers, and angels, so loads. And again, we get messages all the time. We've done wolves, all sorts. So, you know, if there's something particular that you want, we can pop a different shape in, as long as it works and as long as it fits. So, you know, just pop us a message. So that's the plain. Now the plain ones are £4.50. Once you start having the text on the bottom, they go up to £6. And then you can also have names added here. So there's an option to have up to 3 names. So if I have my full name, Rebecca Jane Roberts, that would be 3 names, okay? If you were having Libby and Emma, that would count as 2 names. If I was having Evan Wynne Roberts, that would be 3 names, okay? So all you have to do is select the amount of names that you want from the drop-down menu, and then there's a text box and you just write the names underneath. Any issues, pop us a message or go for it, and we'll just message you if there's any problems. So that's the plain Hare in a Moon. So next one is, so I did the Happy Valentine's or To Have and To Hold plaque last week. So this is the Merry Christmas one. Whoop. If you can see it there. So it's got the little classic reindeer engraved here, and then just Merry Christmas along. Dead simple. I just know that that's going to be a really good one for us this year. 18mm, square corners, freestanding. They are available in multi-packs, so these are £4.50 each, or you can get a pack of 5 for £21.25, or a pack of 10 for £40. So if you know it's going to be popular, it's worth buying the multi-packs and saving yourself a little bit of money. Kate's asking for circus goodies. I'm so sorry, Kate, but I haven't got them. I will message Steve and remind him, but I'll perhaps mention it at the end. So that's the Merry Christmas plaque, £4.50 each. It's just over 300 wide by 90 high. Again, you can have bespoke text on these, just messages, and we can sort that for you. The next one is the little grass egg holders. So with egg holders, and my children have got them, and Evan actually said to me the other day, well, why do I have like a rabbit in my room all year round that's got like a big hole in his tummy? So Steve thought he would design something that would give any plain shape, any shape at all we do, the option to also be a Kinder or a cream egg holder. So here are the little grass holders. with Kinder Egg that I'm not to eat. So this is just 2 pieces of 6mm slot together, 2 little pieces like that, slot together, straighten it up, and then your egg just sits in there. So it sits in really nice. It's not going to fall out because it's got bits all around it. This is cut from 6mm, will be green. Not a lot else to say about it really. If you've got a shape behind it, what shape can I pinch? My little llama. So if you've got your shape, you can just put your little grass in with your egg. You can get them on the website. They're only on in Kinder, but you can have them in cream. Just state that in the special instructions that you want the cream egg version. They come in multi-packs. They are £1.50 each, and they go up to multi-packs of like 50 or 100 or something. So yeah, it's quite nice because then when Easter's gone and done, obviously you can just have your own little shape just without a big giant hole in the middle. We get asked all the time, can people have the centre? So when we cut egg holders, could they have the centrepiece out to pop back in to make it flush? When the cutter goes into a shape, if you imagine if I was cutting an egg hole into that now, when the cutter drills in, it would leave like a little, almost a little miniature hole divot first into that bit, and then it cuts round. So it just, in theory, you'd think that it would just go in and cut round, but it doesn't. So it wouldn't actually leave you with a nice sort of flush piece that you could put back in. We've done a big order for somebody this week actually who had little 6mm pieces to go on the back of all her egg holders. So when they finish being egg holders, she's going to attach the piece on the back so that people can use them as like photo frame type things. I think that was quite a good idea, just a bit different. So those are the grass egg holders, 2 little pieces. They just slot together like that. Just be aware with all slot together pieces, they're cut so they fit snugly. If you go and put a load of paint inside that bit and a load of paint inside that bit and then try and squeeze them together, they're really not going to be fitting. We try to cut them to leave a little bit of room for paint, but you just need to be super careful with your painting and your sanding in there. So just 2 more. Next one is our narwhal. So he's a new release as well, and he's just so cute. These come in 2 sizes, the small and the large. The small is £2.80. The large is £3.30. The small's 200 wide by 110 high, so obviously it is wide and it's higher, and the large is 250 wide by 135 high. I can't remember how much he is. I haven't written his price down, so sorry, but he is on the website, and I will put all the links in the comments after. So that's our little narwhal. He's got all his little details engraved. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm seeing Kinder Egg holes in my dreams. That post you put on the group was outrageous. I had so many. You must be seeing them all in dreams. You must have a really good system going there to get all of those done. Hats off to you, because it was a lot. Right, so the last one is a variation on our ducks in wellies, and these are walking ducks in wellies. So they're essentially exactly the same thing, apart from they've got 2 legs. They're freestanding. You can see the flap there and there, so they freestand. And the way that it's done, so they're like 3D legs. Can you see that? The way that they're done is that bit slots in and out. So there's a pocket there, and then you literally just slot him in. Again, that's quite a nice snug fit. You know, if I do that, it's not sort of falling out. It's easy enough to take out and put in. You can glue it if you want. We've got these up in our house. We haven't glued them, but it's up to you as a crafter if you want to. So walking ducks in wellies, so they're all the same sizes. I can't hold 3 ducks at the same time. All the same sizes, and they all have double pair of welly boots. So just moving forward. So again, all of them are the same, just pocket it out, pop your welly in, and there he is. So they are going to be on the website. I need to load them up today. They're just 50p more to accommodate for the fact that obviously you've got that extra leg and the machine time it takes just to pocket out that extra bit. They're going to be 50p more for the set of 3, or 20p more if you're buying them individually, and they'll be available in the same options as the normal ducks in wellies. There's the tall one. Again, if you're painting those, just be careful how much paint you get in here, because then you've got to fit that in. Okay, so they're the walking ducks in wellies, and they'll be called walking ducks in wellies if you're searching for them. I'm updating the website at the moment as I get time with the search facility, because we found that loads and loads and loads of our products start with freestanding or engraved, and what I'm trying to do is update it so that if you're searching for a particular plaque, like school letters one, for example, if you type in school letters, that should come up rather than engraved plaque school letters, which is how we originally started. So that's it. If there's anything else anybody wants to ask me, please feel free. If you've watched this all the way through, but not live, then please just pop replay in the comments so I know who's watching it when. And that's about it, I think. Emma said, I've just ordered an electric sander. I suddenly realised sanding. Yeah, that's going to be hard. I've got a set of new engraved videos that have been on the group for ages, and I found them again last night. Nicole did them for us a long time ago. And she uses, I think she called it a mouse sander, and that's like a little palm-held electric one. That looks amazing. So I've downloaded them. I just wanted to check with her that I could put them back up. So I'm going to put those on the group again today. If you're not part of our group, Custom Craft Shapes Limited, give us a search and request to join. And that's it, I think. No more questions. Thank you, Kirsty. Thanks, Steph. I will try and do one next week as well. Next week, yes, and then it's half term, so I won't be here then. I know some people are on half term as well. And I might try doing one of an evening. I'm going to put a poll up in the group to see if people prefer daytime or evening. It's easier for me in the day because it's quieter, but obviously some people might prefer to see it live of an evening. But that's it. So thank you ever so much for joining me, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.